Hey guys, Sally here. Just wanted to jump on and talk to you about workplace culture, but in particular about building trust. Now, in 2022, we've got new ways of working, we've got remote working, hybrid working, and we even have the old faithful working from work. What we've found though is in our organizations, we often have people that are working across all three of these types of arrangements, and that building relationships and building trust with each other is a little bit more difficult. Now, we all know that it's much easier to build trust and build relationships when you're working face to face, or even when you meet people. Think about that socially. You know, when you meet people face to face, you build relationships quicker, you build rapport quicker, and you build trust quicker. It's a little bit more difficult to do in 2022. However, all is not lost. Here's a couple of things that you need to know about trust. Firstly, the more trust that you show in someone, the more trust they're likely to give back to you. And the more trust someone puts in to you as a leader or a teammate, then the less likely they are to break your trust. So that's a really interesting thing, is if you try and default from a place of trust where you can, this will help you build relationships quicker, and it will help you, I guess, navigate some of these relationships, especially if they're virtual, for at least the first period of time. The other really interesting thing is that there's basically two types of people out there. There's automatic trusters and evidence-based trusters. Now, automatic trusters, they come in, I wouldn't call it blind trust, but they come in giving you the benefit of the doubt, being really open-minded, and just expect that you're going to do what you say you're going to do and that you are who you are. And they have this really open level of trust from the beginning. What's interesting about automatic trusters is while they give you that trust in the beginning, if you break their trust, even if it's inadvertently or by mistake, the trust drops really, really quickly, and it's really hard to build that trust back up, if at all. And those are where there can be some really difficult conversations happening when you're trying to reconnect. For those people that either A, say, yes, I'm an automatic truster, or are working with people who are automatic trusters, for you guys, communication is really key, and making sure that you don't overpromise and underdeliver. Now, for our evidence-based trusters, these people who come in a little bit more skeptically, but you're building that trust incrementally. So through your actions, through your behavior, through your language, over time, you're building more and more trust. Interestingly, if you break the trust of those evidence-based trusters, again, even if it's inadvertently or by mistake, you don't go from 100 to 0. You may drop down a notch or two, but they can actually see all of those things that you've done to build the trust. So that breaking of trust doesn't seem to be as catastrophic as those with automatic trusters. So that's a really interesting development. With evidence-based trusters, though, you still need to have that high level of communication, and you really need to, as I said, do what you say, mean what you say, build up with them, give them opportunity for input, give those people also opportunity to take the reins and provide advice to you. Really make sure that it's visibly a two-way relationship, and build that trust to build that trust effectively. I think moving forward, we're going to find that our cultures are shifting a little from what they used to be, given this new dynamic. But if you remember that communication is the key in building relationships and trust, then I think that you can combat just about anything that you're seeing in this new world of work.